defense and finds Una under the ilalim. Tandang wala. Oh, Chava with a 3 by Marvin Juan. Dave. Yes!
Nagbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. We give you the second of our Tuesday triple header. Still here at the Inares Sports Arena in Pasig City. It's going to be a good battle of the North where Royce Alforque and the rest of your San Juan Knights will be trying to get their 10th straight win of the season. They'll be going up against Hubert Cani, the leader of the pack, a classic player para dito sa Buwan Bataan Risers. They will try and get another victory as they are coming off a win against the Quezon City Black Bulls. Magandang gabi mga kaliga. Juanito Gregorio at your service with my partner Coach Mike Perez. Coach, how are you liking our matchups right now?
Yeah, high octane offensive game in my opinion between these two teams. Alam natin yung kalibre ng bawat team na ito, San Juan and Bataan, and we'll see what happens in this game.
Mamaya makasama din natin ang pangatlong miyembro ng ating panel na Miss Sheila Salaysay. I want to say hi to all of our viewers on YouTube, Tap Sports, and on Solar Sports. Coach, pag-usapan natin itong last game ng San Juan Knights. They were able to get another victory, 9 straight for San Juan, and here they're trying to get their 10th, but this was a game, Coach, where they were able to just be comfortable once again with another victory.
Yeah, very high points per possession actually at 1.2. Napakataas niyan. And you see the numbers right there, 53% shooting. They make their shots, they make their three-pointers, they score a lot in the paint, and they get a lot of help from the bench. And so, you know, you play a game like that, it's going to be tough to even, you know, get a win against the San Juan Knights.
Well, ito namang Bataan, Coach, this was a game where Quezon City was able to actually get in control to start the ball game, but then this one Bataan Risers team was just able to go with their system, able to come back and go home with a victory against Quezon City.
One might say medyo na-shock rin sila sa klase ng nilaro ng Quezon City in that game. There were 10 lead changes, 11 ties, all in the first quarter. But really, the scoring has been so good, 47.1% from the field. They shot the ball well, 17 three-point makes. They get a lot of free throws where they shot 71% and plus 15 sila pagdating dyan sa points of turnovers. And clearly, you know, playing both ends of the floor, very important, especially for this Bataan Risers who are right now 3-1 under Coach Mike Sagigit.
Well, Coach Mike Sagigit has found his way to enter the 10th spot right now. They are in the play-in, but you always want to get that top 6 for you to be able to be secured in the playoffs. Right now, let's already start the ball game and let's turn you over to Richard Campos.
Good evening and welcome to the second game live on Solar Sports, Tap Sports, YouTube and Facebook here at the Inares Center, Pasig City. Bataan versus San Juan in Season 8 of MANNY PACQUIAO'S MPBL. Here's the starting 5 for the MPBL Season 2 champions, San Juan Knights. At guard number 10, Terence Portea. Also at guard number 11, Raylan Torres. Playing center number 17, Aldrich Ramos. Forward number 81, Harold Alarcon. Power forward number 2, Mike Calisan. The head coach is Alex Angeles, assisted by RB Mangahas, Jigs Guadamor, James Ongpin, Paulo Gorospe, Jeff Tajonera, Dino Ponce Enrile, PG Manigan, and Cristel Padua. Coaching consultant, Philip Cesar. Team manager, June Usman. Team owner is Honorable Senator Jinggoy Estrada. The starting 5 for one Bataan Risers, PACQUIAO'S. At guard number 3, Alfred Flores. The other guard number 7, Hubert Cani. Playing center number 21, Christian Balagasay. Forward number 22, Ives Sazon. Also at forward number 28, Chito Jaime. They are led by Gudi Ilagan with Mike Sagigit, assisted by Al Vergara, F. Francisco, Marvin Molines, Louis Cortina, Prince Cruz, and Erwin Losada. Team Manager, Attorney Gary Palmero. Team Owner, Luis Valenzuela. The game officials are Crew Chief John Bonner.
Starting five brought to you by Sports Plus, official sportsbook of the MPBL. And one will be starting with Fighting Maroons, Terence Fortea, Raylan Torres, and Harold Alarcon, alongside Aldrich Ramos and Mike Kalisaan, while Bataan will be starting with Alfred Flores, Hubert Cani, Christian Malagasay, Ives Sazon, and Chito Jaime. Lito Gregorio at your service alongside Coach Mike Perez, and later on we'll also have Ms. Sheila Salaysay on the sidelines. All-important game for the One Bataan Risers, who are currently number 10 here in the Northern Division. They're still trying to creep their way up, going towards the standings, but this San Juan Knights will be a tough mountain to climb para dito sa One Bataan Risers,
Well,
Coach Mike.
this is a well-oiled offensive machine, itong San Juan. Let's just look at the starting five. You got a couple of bigs. Aldrich Ramos can definitely stretch the floor, hit the roller in Mike Kalisan, and then you surround him with very good shooters in Terence Fortea, Raylan Torres, and Harold Alarcon. And that's how potent this team of the San Juan Knight is. But sa kabila, I am liking how these three guards, Ives Sazon, Hubert Cani, and Alfred Flores, have been turning out in terms of scoring. These guys have led the scoring as starters in their previous game at Quezon City, and you see now the rhythm that they're getting all together on the floor at the same time.
Fortea, though, getting the first three of the ball game para sa San Juan Knights. Flex action for Ives Sazon. 8 on the shot clock. Chito Jaime against Mike Kalisan. There's going to be a pull on Terence Fortea.
And Mike Kalisan is forced to check on Chito Jaime very far out, because you know the range of Chito Jaime. You leave him right there, especially top of the key, he's going to knock it down. And so you can't allow him to have that space, that rhythm, and that balance to take a shot.
Asang respeto nila para dito kay Chito Jaime. Hubert, classic three for Hubert Cani, gets the first basket of the ball game for Bataan.
Hubert Cani in the previous game was actually 4 of 6 from 3, and you're liking that rhythm, no? Yung freedom to take that shot and a lot of confidence.
Nagbibiroan niya kami, siya na lang ang hindi tumatanda sa batch namin. Ito si Hubert Cani, still playing at the top, at the peak of his ball game, but on the other end, tatlo na agad ang tres natin dito sa ball game na to. Aldrich Ramos gets it off the corner.
I like that 3 by Aldrich Ramos, but I beg to disagree on that Hubert Cani being the only one that's getting younger. I think you are looking very young, my friend.
Thank you for that, Coach Mike.
Ikaw pa ba naman?
Sige na, Coach Mike. Ako na bahala sa kape mo.
Yan.
Kukunan kita sa Obi-Wan mamaya.
Sabi ni Direk Freddy, sagot na raw niya.
Salamat sa pakape, Ma'am Ras.
That was the corner 3 right there by Aldrich Ramos. Katulad nga sinabi natin, a couple of really good stretch guys in Chito Jaime and Aldrich on the floor.
Can expect a shootout right here. Malagasay wanted to enter it, but in and out for Christian Malagasay. Fortea, balik dito kay Alarcon. He drives, kicks.
Oh my
Aldrich Ramos, just a lot of space. It's good for Aldrich Ramos.
Perfect basketball offense. You get the ball very quick right on the front court. Everybody's got that quick decision. Their first touch decision has been so quick and very decisive that when you catch the ball and you're open, wala ka nang gagawin kundi tumira.
3 triples already on the side of San Juan here early on, 9-3. All the shots have been from the outside for both of the teams. Alarcon to Aldrich. He decides to drive. Will be fouled from behind by Christian Malagasay.
And I think it's genius that you're putting Aldrich Ramos in the corner, because it really just pulls away Christian Malagasay in the corner.
This 3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme Water Protected Speakers. Dive into music with Extreme Speakers.
And so now, kung ikaw bumaba kay Christian Malagasay, you cannot afford just to camp inside the paint and wait for him to take the shot outside.
A little too strong for Raylan Torres. Hubert Cani stops, pops in and out. Rebounded by Harold Alarcon. Rejects the screen. Drive, goes inside. Mike Kalisan is covered by Chito Jaime. Labas kay Aldrich Ramos. 4-3. Aldrich Ramos. A little too long, but rebounded by Bataan. Early double drag.
Watch out for Jaime.
For Hubert. Continues to attack. Hubert.
Nice.
That beautiful up and under move for Hubert Cani.
I thought that high stagger was going to end up on a shallow by Chito Jaime to that open wing. But man, about the creativity of Hubert Cani going to that footwork, step through and a finish.
Turnover on Harold Alarcon. Stolen by Bataan. Takbo ang Bataan dito. Alfred uses the double drag this time around. Can't see an opening. Still 14 seconds remaining.
Offense getting too slow now.
Alfred wants to go down low post. Sazon off the catch. Short for Ivan Sazon. Harold to Raylan. No look pass going to Mike Calisan. We've got a couple of highlights already to start the ball game.
Well, basketball nowadays, you gotta take the very first advantage that you see. And so it's very important that you make a decision on the catch.
Hubert Cani has all 5 in the ball game. Christian is pulled down by Aldrich Ramos. No other choice for Aldrich. Let's go to the display of the game, brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Excellent read right there by Raylan. Now, first off, that pass by Harold beat that primary defender, understood there was going to be help. Soon as that help got engaged, just left it over for that good finish.
So 6 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Alfred, labas kay Ivan Sazon, drives baseline. Well defended by Rayland.
Yeah.
Only 5 seconds remaining. Flores from downtown. It's good for Alfred Flores.
There are very few players that are very comfortable taking those long-range threes, and Alfred is one of them.
Galing pang NLEX yun. Cortea can't answer right back. Stolen by Hubert Cani. Hubert runs the floor. Sazon, extra pass, corner. Jaime hesitated. Stopped though by Mike Calisan, but could have been a chance for Chito and could have been a good seal for Chris Javier. Pero ito yung 3 points. It's far out from Bataan. Dumaan ng NLEX, na traffic pa ng onte, pero pasok pa rin yan para kay Alfred Flores.
Oh, no. Good. Mga coaches.
Chris Javier getting another triple in the ball game. Both teams already 3 3-pointers apiece in this ball game. 3 out of 8 for Bataan, 3 out of 6 for San Juan.
And they are taking more shots outside than it is from the inside. One of the very few times that we never saw that ball get on the outside. Nobody spraying out and everybody just attacking downhill.
Mike Calisan gets one of the only inside baskets for San Juan. Gets the lead back for the Knights.
And this Bataan team has become, in my opinion, very unselfish. They're not, ako yung i-score. I gotta find an open teammate. And that so far has done them well.
Flores gets it back-to-back. 4th triple of the ball game for Bataan. The lead is now with the Risers.
Somehow you have that feeling na itong mga shooters ng Bataan, basta libre ako, ito ang philosophy natin, you have to take it. And they are taking it with a lot of confidence. There's Portea for 3.
Can't get it to go. Instead, it's Portea 4 versus 3. Bataan decides to slow things down. That bounce pass. Cani outside. Hesitates, fires, makes it. 8 points in the first quarter for Hubert Cani.
A combined 7 3-point makes out of 16 attempts for both these teams. This is a well-oiled offensive machine, both these two.
Start the first quarter, we thought that this was going to be a blowout by San Juan. They started out pretty strong, pero yung sagot ng Bataan, mabilis, Coach Mike.
Ang mahalaga dito is that you find open teammates, and Hubert Cani tried to size up kung close out ba. Since nakita niya hindi, he definitely was the least guy that was guarded and he had to take it.
That move of Hubert Cani puts him at 8, the leading scorer in today's ball game. Mike Calisaan, though, answers right back with that short jumper to cut it down to 2.
Oh my God, 50% and 45% shooting, mostly from threes.
Floater from Alfred Flores will be a miss. Orlan Mamar now troops into the ball game. No look pass, goes inside. May tulak. Kala dito kay Hubert Cani. That will not count for Mike.
And the thing is, none of these teams have actually gone to the line. This has been a free-flowing, just beautiful basketball kind of game where no one guy is ball dominant. And everybody just moving that ball around, trying to find open spots, open spaces, and the least guarded guy.
17-15 with 3 minutes and 30 remaining. Orlan Wamar.
Nice.
Good swipe coming from Hubert. 3 versus 2. Sazon all the way, can't get it. Chris Javier on the second chance. Wala pa rin. Maikez gets the rebound. But the pass a little too strong for Dexter.
Well, again, coaching trade-offs. You want to play really quick. There are, likeliness that you're going to turn the ball over because of the pace that you play.
Dexter was the player of the game in their last game. I think had 16 points. Ito si Dexter Maikez. Josh Galliano now enters the ball game. One thing I like, Coach, about this One Bataan Risers, the talent is still there, but the way that their substitutions are done, I think there's a lot more balance.
Agree.
On the side of the Risers.
Agree. Actually, one can even say for San Juan, the only guy who's averaging more than 20 minutes per game, guess who? Mike Phillips. And everyone else has been below 20. I think the next, most minutes of a guy is Orlan Wamar. I think he's got 18, but everyone else has been below 15. And so that well-balanced, substitution pattern and keeping everybody in good rhythm.
Shout out though to Mike Phillips, who is competing with our Gilas Pilipinas team. Will be representing country and flag in our qualifiers. They're currently out of the country, so shout out to you, Mike. If ever you are watching right now, the game is tied at 17. Turnover on Alfred Flores. Wamar, no look pass to Maikez. Balik kay Kalisaan, but the recovery of Josh Galliano.
Pero nakita mo yung to me that's defensive basketball IQ. Galliano understood that there was the stop already by Chris Javier, that there was going to be a one more. He had to get to that one more and deflected it.
But this was one of the times where that push pass will lead to a fast break of a game. Brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
One interesting stat about Mike Kalisaan, how many of his shots, did he have to take a dribble? Halos ka lahat, wala, Short roll puha, basket. Either, medium range or inside the paint.
Coach, if you are a big man, wow, I love the hair.
Oh no, here we go again.
Being,
let's not go to the hair, please.
Being bannered by Coach Alex Angeles. Coach, nasan yan yung ako yung kino-coach mo? It just was about 3-4 months ago.
Oh, yeah?
Ganda ng buhok mo, Coach Alex. Shout out to you.
The first thing I'm going to do now, since we're talking about hair, is to get your phone. Be sure I deactivate ChatGPT. There's that spray.
Abadiano to Wamar off the middle. Lumabas para dito kay Orlan Wamar.
Ganda ng energy ng game, Everybody's just, on their toes, fast-paced, not a quick decision.
Well, you were talking about this, Coach Mike, off-air. You think that this is gonna be a quick-paced action offense? Right on point ka dyan, Coach Mike.
There's never been a dull possession, in my opinion. The ball is moving, guys are moving around, and nobody's, predominantly handling the ball.
I think it's a good reason, Coach, that we're not sitting down, as the Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Kasi pag nakaupo tayo, Coach, hindi rin tayo mapapakali. So I think it's a good time for us both to be standing up and covering this ball game.
Yes.
Javier, pressured by Dexter. He drives, goes out. Galliano. Maiksi yan para kay Josh Galliano.
Little off balance on that shot. I felt that Galliano hurried it. As soon as that punch and spray action where Chris Javier tried to get to the paint and to spray it out over to Josh Galliano, a little bit in a hurry. He's got range, but medyo wala sa rhythm yung tira na yan.
Only team foul number 4 for Bataan. So wala pang free throws to para dito sa San Juan. Chance for a 2-for-1 with 51 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Zone suddenly being played by Bataan here. Sleet on the drive. Goes out to Boral. Wamar. Abadiano. Wing 3 is good for Jerry Abadiano.
That ball moved east to west quickly and within 3 seconds.
Always love that when you're a coach, when everybody is unselfish and does not need a dribble for them to get that ball around. Lead is up to 3. Darang answers right back. The action continues for both of the teams.
My goodness. 9 made threes so far.
Three-point shooting has been a thing for both of these teams. Sleet on the drive. Wamar. Middle. Straight line and in for Orlan Wamar. 10 triples in the first quarter for both of the teams.
And let it be put on record that this is the best three-point shooting quarter I personally have covered here in the MPBL. These guys have been shooting the lights out.
Both of the teams has really had the confidence in taking and making these outside shots. Clean attempt for Orlan Wamar, way outside. Saktong-sakto rin sa ating oras. That 3 will count. The lead is up to 3 in favor of San Juan.
And that made 3 really goes back to that 2-4-1 situation. They managed the clock well, and so when they got to that last possession, they had enough time.
High scoring first quarter. San Juan up here to end the first.
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Right now, let's go to our courtside. Ms. Sheila Salaysay.
Dumating si Coach Mike 1/3 in the season para sa Bataan, and sabi niya, and I quote, "Finally, I'm feeling like a coach." Yan ang sabi ni Coach Mike. Dahil daw the players listen well, the managed listen to him, everybody steps up into their position, at maganda yung nagiging environment niya pagdating sa team na ito. Pero para kay Coach Mike, it's a privilege makalaban ang San Juan, at excited sila. Before this game, he asked his players, sino ba ang gusto nyong kalaban? Yung alam nyong kaya nyong talunin o yung masarap talunin? This is a chance for them to see gano'n nakalayo ang nararating ng team sa bagong sistema niya. Balik sa inyo.
And for that, Sheila, nakita naman natin the fight here is pretty different. On the side of Bataan, there is an extra edge in the way they are playing, Coach Mike.
Well, yeah, it just was tough, that losing stretch that they had. See, the first quarter 3-point shooting, total of 11, 5 of 11 para sa San Juan and 6 of 15 for Bataan. A combined 11 3-point makes out of what, 26 attempts? That's close to half of those 3-pointers getting in.
Derek Teng and Jonathan Oiloan, we're just talking about shooting.
Oo nga.
Kaya pa rin lumaban itong dalawang to in terms of shooting. Oh, Sleet with an air ball in the first free throw.
This has been one of the, I might say, the tough part of the stats of San Juan, free throw shooting.
LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. It's a very weird statistic, Coach, that you are the #1 3-point shooting team, but you are struggling on the line.
That's right. The thing is, they are getting to the line. About 25% of their field goal attempts have really resulted to the line. And that means they attack the paint as well. Pero pagdating sa percentage, they're only shooting 56% out of those attempts. So, kind of odd to your point. But as soon as they become better there, they will be tough.
Boral on the middle, no challenge for JP Boral getting his first 2 of the ball game.
And it matters for a young guy like JP Boral to come in and immediately contribute in a game like this.
Ball goes back to San Juan after that miss of Chris Xavier. And paid the digital wallet built for the community. Footwork on point for Patrick Sleet.
Kobe-esque, if you ask me. A little spin baseline, got that defense jumping up. Had to turn the other way.
Old school type of a footwork there. Sabi nga ni Coach Mike, Kobe-esque on that footwork. Parang ganda ng pasa dito kay Chris Xavier. And these are the ball games that Coach Mike and I just love watching, because everybody is showcasing the basics and the fundamentals of basketball.
That's right. You know, all these guys are doing it together. I mean, there's no one guy that's, I got the ball, I'm going to score for the team. It's not that way. Every guy's moving with the ball.
This was the beautiful footwork by Patrick Sleet. Look at that spin for the play of the game, brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Even the defense right there was not expecting that spin the other way. Little zone again here, trying to slow down that ball movement para dito sa San Juan Knights.
Michael, cross-court para dito kay Jerry Abajano. Stops, pops. That's been the specialty of the house for Jerry Abajano, getting that jumper.
And that, to me, that's just scoring skill. I mean, you have a defender right in front of you. You go downhill, defense stays with you, lift to make that shot.
Josh Galliano, punta dito kay Robbie Darang. Two-man game up top. Darang drives all the way. Darang with the left. Kulang sa kanyang pectus. Takbo ang San Juan. No look pass.
My.
JP Boral with the left. And Orlan Wamar getting that highlight.
If you're gonna make a highlight for this game, dami mo na makukuha first half pala.
First half, coach. We're only 13 minutes
That's
into the
right.
ball game.
We're not even done with the second.
Josh Galliano answers right back with a triple.
There is a stat in analytics that says the team that shoots the ball very well from 3 in the first half is likely not to win the game. Now both these teams are shooting this ball very well. Where is that stat gonna go?
Dexter Michaels though gets the 2. Well read by Sleet against Hubert Cani. But Darang just too quick, gets the steal. 5 versus 3. Darang goes to Miggy Corteza. Looks for a friend. Hanap just Hubert Cani. Challenged again by Patrick Sleet. Hubert rejects the screen. They go corner.
Nice.
Galliano sees an opening. Galliano can't get it, but the putback is good for Miggy Corteza.
I don't think we've seen an offensive set that has shown, you know, very slow movement. Ang bilis ng lahat.
Sleep showing the same, but Michaels will be fouled off of the back. Action has been jam-packed here. We see another fast break of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, official sports book of the MPBL.
And always looking for the highest valued shots. If it's not a 3, it's a shot inside the paint. Look at how that pass went from Orlan Wamar to that weak side post over to Boral.
Ngayon, may kwento munang dala ang ating courtside, si Sheila Salaysay.
Usapang tandem ulit tayo. Batman and Robin, ganyan ang tawag ni Coach Angeles, Alex Angeles at Coach RB mga sa isa't isa. Matapos ang 6 na seasons na magkasama, para sa dalawa ang pundasyon nila ay truthfulness. Walang paligoy-ligoy, honest communication at trust sa isa't isa. Sa tagal nila sa liga, pareho silang naniniwala na ito daw ang pinakamalakas na team na nahawakan nila. Pero kasabay ng lalim ng roster ang challenge na pag-manage ng minutes. Pero kung may isang bagay daw na masarap sa team nila ngayon, iyon ang competition sa practice. Puro winners ang nasa team nila, kaya quality ang bawat training. Madaling magturo dahil lahat gustong matuto at mag-improve. Gentlemen?
Thank you for that, Sheila. Coach, I got to play for them just a few months ago, an inter-company league. Nagulat ako na when they announced who my coach will be, Alex Angeles, Coach RB, sabi ko, grabe. The first training, I go to Coach RB, I say, di pa nila ako kilala eh. Coach, kung kailangan yun ng Orlan Wamar, ako na to.
No. Akala ko Mike Phillips ang offer mo eh.
Hindi, wala pa siya sa San Juan nun eh.
Okay, wala pa sa San Juan.
nun. And I think that started pretty much a good friendship with me and the coaches of San Juan because I started out with the joke. Obviously, I'm not as good as Orlan Wamar. I'm here on the sidelines. But one thing, Coach, their passion for winning is very different. Etong ating mga coaches dito. So shout out to you, Coach Alex and Coach RB, and special shout out for the new hair of Coach Alex Angeles.
Oh yes, the hair's gotta be in there. But you know, very high character, you know, coaches yung mga yan. Coach Alex, Coach RB, I've seen them, and I think in Bacoor and the other teams that they've coached. These coaches have very good, you know, basketball strategies and even values that they try and, you know, show to their players.
Naku po, ako'y biglang kinabahan lang. Baka mahanap nila yung picture ko na naman at itabi kay Orlan Wamar.
Alam mo, hindi nila na naisip yun. Binigyan mo lang sila ng idea.
Panigurado, knowing Direct Freddy. Naisip na niya yun.
Oo. Actually nga, nag-message si GP Jeff eh. Nagsa-search na raw siya.
Back to the ball game, 36-29. San Juan winning this quarter by 4 points. Sleet, hard attack. Sleet can't get it. Takbo. Joey Barcuma now gets his first minutes. The speedster goes to the middle. A beautiful trail
Nice
job, but the block is better for Kenneth Villapando. Orlan. No numbers, but too quick for any defender. Orlan Mamar all the way.
Right now, the three-point shooters are on the bench for Bataan, and things have slowed down a little bit from shooting on the outside. Most of their points have come inside the paint.
Now the offense has been a little slower on the side of Bataan. They are now struggling in getting a basket. Royce going up against co-former Tamarao in Hubert Cani. Jerry stops, pops, drops. That is like a layup for Jerry Abajano.
Well, coaches nowadays always talk about triggers and dominoes. You know, they wanted Patrick Sleet down on the low block. As soon as he drives, he saw that open right there by Abadiano. Let that defense fly by. One dribble pull up on the elbow. No problem.
Jerry Abajano extends the lead all the way up to 11. The first double-digit lead of the game in favor of San Juan.
Woo! 2 points.
Bravo! Shooter.
Twist of Fate, Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. Dito lang sa Solarflix.
Don't miss the newest Turkish drama to hit Philippine screens, Twist of Fate, weeknights at 8 o'clock on Solarflix. Solarflix seen on Sky Channel 16, Signal Channel 21, Cable Link Channel 33, and DDP Channel 21 in Metro Manila. Back to the action right here. Siyempre, mga fans natin, it's such a treat today, Coach, because all of the games are of quality.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Tsaka yung venue very accessible para sa mga mga taga-metro natin, ng mga followers here in MPBL.
Hubert Cani, corner 3, short pa rin yan. Gabawan keeps it alive. Will step his foot on the line. Surprise defensive tactic by San Juan, all of a sudden playing zone.
Tsaka karamihan ng mga shot attempts. And actually not just for San Juan, actually for both teams. Have really been more in the paint. It's just that better conversions inside the paint para dito sa San Juan, where they only missed one. Samantalang itong Bataan, I think they already missed 6 of the 9 attempts that they had inside the paint.
Royce Alforque rejects the screen. Goes corner. Abajano loves this move. Short for Jerry Abajano. Keeps the ball alive. But the ball is secured by Hans Lieva.
That guy's interesting as well. Hans Lieva.
Undersized 4, but a lot of activity from Hans Lieva. Gabawan.
Nice
That
pass.
high-low play to Hans Lieva. What a beauty on the find from Jamil Gabawan.
Tsaka gusto mo doon, hindi siya nag-hesitate. You know, he understands the rim is behind me. I just gotta go to that footwork, face up, and take off. And despite this couple of defenders right in front, he was unfazed, you know, trying to finish through contact.
Coach, when we're talking about 4 guys, Hans Lieva is only about 6'2" compared to the 6'4", 6'5" from the other teams. But the activity, this free throw is brought to you by Extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. The activity of Hans Lieva really puts him as one of the more elite power forwards we have in the league.
Yeah, very mobile at that as well. You know, got a good length, you know, good attitude to himself. And he's really brought it to Bataan, that attitude that he played for. Yan gusto mo sa mga mga manlalarong ganyan no?
Lead is still at double digits. Hans only makes one of the 2. Here he is trying to pressure Kenneth Villapando. Panganiwan with the basketball. Labas si Nunez. Goes to Royce Alforque, who is pressured by Barcuma. Barcuma with the push. The beautiful fake to an up and under by Royce Alforque. Pinapractice ba nila yun ni Patrick Sleet?
Oo, kanina pa no?
Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Well, actually, a lot of the defense has actually there's a defense now that's called lock left or force weak, where you go to that left side of the floor. And I'd like to think players nowadays have become very creative in finishing that left side of the floor. That time, planting that pivot foot, showing that ball, spinning the other way, allowing that defense to fly by, and just kissing off the glass.
No help side coming off the side of Bataan. 3 minutes and 8 remaining here in the second. Gabawan goes 2 for 2 on that trip. And there will be a pressure deployed by Bataan to try and hopefully force some turnovers. Barcuma just hard to peel off.
Yeah.
Alforque goes corner to Panganiban.
Good defense by Sason. Travel.
It's going to be a travel on Nico Panganiban. Everything started by Joey Barcuma on that pressure.
That is right. You know, hindi na binitawan si Alforque doon. Naipasa sa kabila. And then a good stance by Ives Sason. Not leaving his feet, not even digging in. Just waited for that right time.
42 to 32. So a 10-point lead. Barcuma goes for the 3. Straight lining in for Joey Barcuma. Now doing it both offensively and defensively.
By far one of the surprise package mid-season for Bataan. One of the players that Coach Mike Sagigit really loves.
It's going to be a foul on Bataan. The side of Bataan saying there should be no foul. I don't know if they are going to go for the challenge. But Bataan is in penalty already.
You see Coach F right there trying to, tell the referees to give, these instances a really good look. The way it looked, parang wala eh.
They're saying it's a push off the back.
Okay.
So that's why that drop pass will not count. Here it is. Bataan actually decides to go and use their challenge right here.
That's that little nudge, that's what they're saying.
We'll be back after this review.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. There was no foul, resulting in a jump ball.
You see the celebrations on the side of the bench of Bataan. The challenge is successful for Coach Mike Sagigit and the rest of the Risers, which will result in a jump ball between Hans Liava and Kenneth Villapanto.
Na hindi umabot.
There you go. The jump goes the side of Bataan. 2 minutes and 20 remaining here in the first half. Barcuma with the drive. Goes out to Gabawan. Nothing available. Punta muna sila dito kay Hubert Cani. Harold Alarcon is now substituted in the ball game. Sazon off the wing. Straight lining in for Ives Sazon. The 3 cuts the lead to 4.
I like that he didn't think of one more pass over to Joey Barcuma. Between the two of them, he's the better three-point shooter. He's got to take it.
Alarcon being pressured by Hubert Cani. Good defense by Hubert. Tamarao versus Maroon. Alarcon switched on by Lieva. He has this fader. Alarcon.
Wow.
Too easy for Harold Alarcon.
Good defense, better offense.
On the other end, Sazon feeling it. He drives. Goes for the jumper. It's good for Ives Sazon.
The staple move na yan, Ives Sazon. Shot fake in the corner. You close out. It's going to go to the elbow for a little fader.
Ives Sazon in the ball game already has 5. Manny paid the digital wallet built for the community. Inagaw ni Jamil Gabawan.
Chance to make this a one-point game.
Sazon still. They go corner to Barcuma. Speeds up Barcuma. Can't get it. No foul is called. Alforque will attack. 3 versus 1. Alforque with the left. Basket and 1 for Royce Alforque.
Now that's where skill's gonna come in. You understand that decision making is already there with Royce Alforque. That behind the back was definitely muscle memory. That quick thinking to go left on that finish.
Still the game brought to you by Extreme Boom 3 waterproof speaker. Unstoppable sound. Ultimate power.
Trading that for a left-hand finish. as he was gliding going left.
Tamarao versus Tamarao battle we are having here at the guard position. Hubert Cani versus Royce Alforque. Different batches, di na nag-abot, but the talents of the guards produced by FEU, Coach Mike, has always been elite.
Oh yes, without a doubt. Tsaka sobrang dami nila.
Mark Baroka, R.R. Garcia, Terence Romeo, Mike Tolombia, dito, Hubert Cani, Royce Alforque.
You know, we had a podcast, remember during the pandemic, the bounce pass. We had Mark Baroka as a guest, and he was talking a lot about his experience in FEU.
Elite prime guards produced by FEU. Kasi Hubert, 3 seconds remaining. Barcuma floats it up. Barcuma not able to make it. Rebounded by Harold Alarcon. Tulak ang bola. 7-point lead in favor of San Juan. Still an 8-second differential. The ball goes back to Bataan after this. Harold up top, defended by Besazon. Harold drives.
Oh my!
Drop pass is good for Ken and Villapando.
Grabe yung pasa na yun.
Timeout is going to be called by Coach Mike Sagigit to try and make one last play here in the second quarter.
I felt Harold Alarcon on that drive a little bit off balance as he tried to get past Yves Sasson, but seeing two on the ball, had to give it up. And Villapando just making sure that he gets that bucket.
Kenneth Villapando has been stepping up big time in lieu of the absent Mike Phillips. They get the lead back up to 9. Joseph Peña-Redondo and the rest of the Quezon Huskers will be playing later on against their Pasig City Tropang Pasig in our main game still here at the Inares Sports Arena in Pasig. So if you are close by, want to experience good basketball, then why not visit us here at the Inares Sports Arena. Robbie Darang with the basketball. He sprints down. Robbie attacks early. Drop pass. Tutoy asking for a foul. Nothing there. Alarcon, 1 second, half court heave off to the right for Harold Alarcon. And that will end the first quarter. A good play set by Coach Mike Sagigit to cut this lead down to 7.
Very good execution on that last timeout called by Coach Mike Sagigit, and then defending the other way, making sure they don't get a free shot of that heave by Harold Alarcon.
49-42, the lead is with San Juan as we enter the second half.
Back into the game. What kind of effort can he make? And what a steal! That player's going to even up the game. E9 in the final of the game. Can they make magic? White Lounge wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Visayas sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat bayay di matatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan Iwasan na ang mga bisyo, sports ang laging iisipin. Sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL.
White House steps back into the game. What kind of effort can he make? And what a steal! That is going to even up the game. 9 in the final minutes of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Halftime here for our second game of our Tuesday triple header. San Juan is up by 7 points against your Juan Bataan Riser. But Coach Mike, this game is more than just a number. This has been an exciting ball game, even with San Juan up by 7.
Yeah, well played actually for both these teams. Maybe the three-point shooting of Bataan has gone down to 38%. But really, a lot of that has to do because they've been making shots as well from 3. Ang dami lang naging attempts. There are +9 in that attempt. Things have slowed down from that department for San Juan. But yung more three-pointers itong Bataan, yun na nagpadikit ulit ng laro towards the end of the second quarter. And San Juan, you know, doing a little bit better job on the assist. Pero 11 assists is also good in a half for Bataan. The key difference, though, has been points inside the paint. In the second quarter, much of the scoring has been really inside that lane, exclusively for the San Juan Knights.
That drive and dish to the inside has been a specialty of the house para dito San Juan Knights. Jerry Abajano has been leading the way. That deadly jumper of his that we have watched since high school all the way here to the pros. Kalisaan with 8, Aldrich Ramos with 2 triples in the first quarter, and Orlan Wamar with 5 on the other end. It's the captain of the ship, Hubert Cani, leading the way with 8. Alfred Flores with 2 triples in the first quarter with 6. Ives Sazon with 5. And Josh Galliano with 5 as well. All 4 of these have made the three-pointer.
Yes.
Mike.
And those 3, Cani, Sazon, and Flores, have been shooting close to 50% in their previous game against Quezon City. And as I look at the numbers, I'm looking at points per possession. 1.08 for Bataan, 1.25 para dito sa San Juan. Now what does that mean? A team that scores close to 1.1 points per possession per game is actually a very good game, but to go to 1.2 and close to 1.3, that is elite level. And so really good execution by the San Juan Knights. Started off with the 3s in the first and then went inside the paint come the second.
First possession in the third quarter is for the San Juan Knights. That handoff to Terence Portella on the drive, and the same play is good for San Juan. That dish to the inside.
It was not multiple dribbles. It was multiple touches. You know, ball moving around side to side, ending up in the hand of Kalisaan.
Hubert now drives, will be fouled by Harold Alarcon.
And the Bataan switching it a little bit, no? Nag-start sa kanila si Christian Balagasay. Instead, they have Chris Javier starting in lieu of Christian, only because Aldrich Ramos has been knocking down 3s very early in the game, and so you got to put a guy that's mobile that can cover full length of the floor.
Almost a 5-second violation for Bataan. Sazon on the drive gets the bump, the basket, and the bonus is Ives Sazon.
This is the Ives Sazon that I'm sure the Bataan Risers fans missed early this season. You know, him very active, very forceful, intentional on his attacks offensively. Just brings back that level of confidence for this young man.
Of course, one of the members of our 1,000-point club is Ives Sazon, that elite membership. And alam natin na talagang veterano na dito sa MPBL. Etong si Ives Sazon gets that 3-point play completed. Torres on the other end, long, rebounded by Ives Sazon. They want to run things here. Alfred Flores with the basketball, pressured by Terence Portella. Hesitates, drives, a little space is good for Alfred Flores.
Well, there's 2 ways you can beat a 2 on the ball. Either you beat it with speed and you reject that screen. And he did both of that. Rejected that screen, went downhill, got the defender on the back, and was free lane right up front.
The tiny and the mighty and the speedy Rylan Torres, and that is going to be a 24 against Bataan.
That is the very first time, to my recall, that they've gotten yung 24-second na pumutok sa kanila, no? Only because, in my opinion, that ball stuck for quite a while with Sason before he had to give it up. He knew that the defense was not leaving him. You got to give it up to another guy to help him create.
Not the usual situations on the side of Bataan. Torres on the 3, drives hard, kicks it out to the other side. Calisan loves that angle, gets another one. 12 points in total for Mike Calisan.
12 points, my opinion, 0 dribbles.
Kani tried to answer right back on the other end, will be fouled.
Well, so far, these last 2 possessions, you know, Bataan gotta watch it. Because the other one, they were late on that decision making. This time, ito, maganda yung pasa na yun, papunta kay Mike Calisan. That ball went in, out, and back inside over to Mike. And then itong opensa naman ng Bataan Risers, in my opinion, not much movement. You know, you gotta get more ball movement in there and man movement.
Dapat lumalabas na rin kasi sa stat sheet natin itong dribbles per player. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme, ang subukan kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
Dapat pabilang natin kay Ton yan habang nandyan siya, no?
Talagang bawat dribble.
Bawat dribble.
Pagod yan. Baka hindi na makatulog yan, lalong di tumangkat. Alarcon to Fortea on the corner, short para kay Terence. Sazon secures the basketball. They want to go early. Chito.
Ooh.
Good recovery by Calisal. Punta sila dito kay Ives Sazon. They like rejecting the screen. This time they use it. They want to go high-low. Not available.
Nice keep.
Jaime trying to get the foul, and he does off of Mike Calisan.
Good keep action right there by Chito Jaime. Maybe off balance in tira, but he was trying to get space downhill. He was able to get 2 on the ball, to switch over to that handoff. Calisan gave it a chase, pero naka-take off na si Chito Jaime.
Yung left elbow hitting Chito Jaime to possibly cut this lead down to 2. Bataan has been making a good run here. Second free throw is good for Chito Jaime. 2 players not in uniform para dito sa San Juan. Mike Phillips, who is representing the country in our FIBA qualifiers. The only MPBL representative active for Gilas. Aldrich Ramos, though, stepping up in lieu of Mike Phillips. Another guy I'm not seeing is Raul Soyud.
Yeah.
That's another big man who is not here.
Oh my goodness!
I don't know how to explain that shot of Alfred Flores. It stunned both of us, Coach Mike.
Talk about conversations getting cut by a shot, make shot. Grabe yun.
Tough angle for Alfred Flores, but he still was able to make it. A good swipe by Rylan Torres.
A little bit careless there for Alfred.
4 versus 3. They go corner to Terence Fortea. Comfort zone for Terence. Gets the 3 is Mr. Fortea.
5-point swing. Turn the ball over, get that shooter in the corner for the San Juan Knights.
Alfred Flores not aware that there was someone on his left side. Kani, hard drive, gets the bump, gets the finish. No foul, but still 2 points for Hubert Kani.
Yeah, this quarter has been more one-on-one situations for the Bataan Risers.
Behind the back is good to Mike Calisan off of Harold Alarcon.
They are minus 11 in terms of assists in this game, all favoring itong the San Juan Knights.
Lead is back up to 7 in favor of San Juan. Sazon off the handoff. Sazon, it's good.
How about the shot makes Sason, huh?
62 to 58, a high-scoring second quarter we are watching. Swing pass to Fortea. Can he answer his own 3? That's short. Ball is stopped. It goes to Alfred Flores. Takbo ang Bataan. Hesitates, drives, floats. Short for Alfred Flores. Kabilang takbo. Mike Calisaan, still no dribble, Coach Mike.
Yeah, he's been consistent, you know, and you gotta credit his teammates for finding him at a spot, natitira na lang siya o meron pa siyang 0-1-2.
The leading scorer in today's ball game is Mike Calisaan, already with 16, but more importantly, has not missed a field goal. Beautiful two-man game between Hubert Cani and Chris Javier.
You're only down 4 if you're Bataan. At the rate that you've been playing, you know that you're in a good spot.
Larcon, just a little space to operate, will miss that. Flores now brings down the basketball, goes back to Chris Javier. Just a little too deep, labas ulit sila. Flores for 3. Short for Alfred Flores.
This has not been a good quarter for Alfred Flores, except for that magical shot earlier. Challenge na konti, siguro pagod na rin.
The game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Grabe naman yung pasa na yun, behind the back, kaliwa pa. Yung kanan nga, ang hirap kinaliwa pa.
There's si Mike Calisaan, Coach Mike, 18 points, 9 out of 9. And possibly, no dribble yet in the ballgame.
Oo nga. I'm sure some bloggers gonna get this, all these shot makes by Calisaan, and they're eventually gonna find out if he did ever put that ball on the
Look at
dribble.
that steal by Joey Barcuma off the spin of Patrick Sleet. Baba sila dito. Barcuma with the ball, they go out to Josh Galliano. Galliano wanna post up etong si Sleet. Galliano step through but cannot go through. Patrick Sleet fouls him from behind. And only going to be the first team foul of Bataan here in the quarter.
Very similar profile of players, Josh Galliano and Patrick Sleet. Maybe strength a little bit on the side of Patrick. That was a tough shot for Galliano to take against that defense. Had Patrick Sleet all over.
Well, he did win that one-on-one matchup against Kenneth Villapando back in the second quarter. So he thought he can do the same against Patrick Sleet, but better defense and read coming from Patrick.
God, look at that movement.
Jerry off the middle. Rare miss off of Jerry Abadiano, but Yves Sazon could not secure the rebound.
There was a handoff to a flare screen, to a follow screen. Eventually that shot by Abadiano, he just missed it. But man, the way that ball moved that side of the floor, you clearly understand. And these guys love to play.
Abadiano goes to Maikes, high-low, they go out. Balik kay Abadiano, ang bola. Abadiano on the drive, goes out to Wamar. Could have been a travel on Jerry Abadiano, 3 steps. Abadiano with the jumper, can't get it, rebounded by Hubert Cani. Palcoma to Sazon, wing 3, in and out.
And you like, if you're Bataan, that Gabawan and Cani just stayed behind. Didn't want any more fast breaks for the Knights.
There is a pull on someone on black shirt. It's going to be on Hans Lieva. Jeff Santos now enters the ball game, his first minutes. Pang-apat na Jeff na natin yan sa venue.
Oo nga. May birthday yung Arboleda.
Tama. Happy birthday, Jeff Arboleda. Shout out, Jeff Evangelista. Kanina si Jeff Lorenzo naglaro para sa Bulacan. Ngayon si Jeff Santos makakuha ng kanyang unang minuto. Pero si Patrick Sleet ang makakakuha ng puntos.
Would be curious how Jeff, integrates himself in this offense.
Here he is with the basketball. 1-on-1 against Abadiano. Gabawan, far out, hesitates, drives against Reynald Ognatan, could not get in control of his attack. They go to Sleet to finishes with the lay.
When you see how Barcuma defended that, he actually never got beat. Parang feeling mo nandun pa rin siya sa, sa mode ng action.
The hustle and the heart of this gutsy point guard. They want to go down low to Jamil Gabawan. Santos cuts, all 1-on-1. Gabawan versus Ognatan. Gabawan. Punta sila dito. Santos on the corner. It's off to the left for Jeff Santos.
Early seal.
Sleet with the attack. Gets the 2 is Patrick Sleet. Gets the lead back to double digits in favor of San Juan.
Ganda ng pagkaka-connect ng dalawa na yun. It was an early seal by Maikes. Didn't get the ball. Made that a Gortat screen. left for Sleet to finish.
Marcuma got one earlier, gets his second triple of the ball game.
This guy's shooting very confident here.
Well, they are actually sagging down off of Joey Marcuma, giving him a lot of space to actually attempt a three. Already has 2 triples here in the ball game.
It's 2 out of 2.
He's pressuring Orlan Mamar. MANNY paid the digital wallet built for the community.
Hirap din, no? Na ganyan yung bantay mo. Very active.
This was a 2 versus 1 by Wamar going to Sleet for the fast break of the game. Brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Kita mo yun, yung feeling mo kung hindi lang siya nag-fumble, abot pa kay Patrick Sleet, no?
The defense being brought in by Marcuma. Wamar! Well defended, but says, I can take you. And gets the 3 of his own.
And these guys know how to play the ball screen action.
Tutoy Ramirez wanting to go down low, a little too deep. There's going to be a foul. No, the last touch is on a San Juan player. The ball returns to Bataan. There will be a review.
Oh, medyo may
called by a referee.
May activity doon sa pagkabagsak ng mga players na I think Patrick Sleet is one of them.
Coach Alex Angeles sporting a new hairstyle.
I love it.
Parang Korean to si Coach Alex Angeles. Coach Mike, sagigit on your screens as well.
Is Dao Ming Su considered Korean?
No, Taiwanese yan.
Taiwanese, okay. Sorry na. Napapanood ko lang kasi yan dati. Tapos nakita ko nag-concert dito, di ba tama ako?
Nag-concert ba dito?
I think that there's an F14. Hindi ko alam kung dito or sa ibang bansa.
Mga nakakaalam yan, si Coach Christian Nuanzo. Yan, updated yan.
Gano'n ba yun? Parang nahiya akong tanongin siya.
31 seconds remaining. Ay, ganda ng kanyang aura dito sa ating Inares Sports Arena. As we wait for this challenge, the One Bataan Risers family who is always in support. Yung gusto ko sa fans club nitong Bataan Risers, Coach Mike, they're always very passionate. Whoever the coach is, whoever their players are, it's always that support coming from this fans club.
Tsaka sumasama sa biyahe, no?
Yes.
Kahit saan.
The ball stays with the Bataan. He wanted to go to Tutoy, not available. Marcuma goes for the float, can't get his 8 point of the ball game. Takbo ang San Juan. Abadjano all alone.
Long rebounds, very quick to a pass ahead. Jerry just finishes it.
12-point lead already for your San Juan Knights. Santos goes out to Marcuma. He drives. Marcuma continues to attack, can't get it. But a push will be called on Dexter Maiquez.
The thing is, the smallest guy on the floor is the one that's attacking downhill. Para dito sa Bataan. And he's not afraid of the trees that's waiting for him inside.
2 free throws for Joey Marcuma. Possibly end the quarter. Only 1.7 remaining on the game clock. Enough for San Juan to throw it up. Marcuma cannot get the first. Second free throw for Joey Marcuma. Former Caloocan Batang Kangkalu player. 1 for 2 for Joey Marcuma. A second remaining. Bato ang San Juan, but the push. Oh, an unsportsmanlike will be called on Orlan Mamar. And that leech-like defense of Joey Marcuma just really bothering the players.
Oh, tsaka off-ball, no? Off-ball. You're supposed to, mo na yan, wala namang bola eh. But he understands the value of Orlan Mamar. You cannot leave him free.
And that's why itong si Papa Reynel, talagang tinawag na sila. Kalma lang tayo. Damang tayo. There's no need for us to really panic. This was the off-ball play. Ayun, that left forearm with the extension. Not a full swing, but enough to hit the neck of Joey Barcuma.
And it helped na in-exaggerate din ni Joey Barcuma. No? Show the refs that it helps him, not San Juan.
Fully sold by Joey Barcuma to end the quarter. There you go. The call is confirmed by a referee. It is an unsportsmanlike free throws and ball possession
Foul
for
of number
Bataan.
5, Orlando Omar Jr.
How about the Knights though in this third quarter? They were 8 out of 9 inside the paint. And most of it coming off fast breaks.
Could be a 4-point swing, even a 5 or 6 point swing, if they can actually get the last shot of the quarter. Barcuma goes 2 for 2.
Watch out for a little backdoor step.
Who do they go to? They go to Gabawan. Only a second remaining. Gets a step in. They're asking for a foul. Coach Mike Sagigit is not happy with the non-call, but that will end the quarter. It was actually a 2-point win, still in favor of San Juan, 26-24. And Mike Calisaan, the leading guy here in the ball game, with 18 points and has not missed from the field.
And 8 points in the third quarter. Actually started scoring for the third quarter of that good setup play coming off of the halftime break. But then again, he just kept on scoring in this third quarter.
75-66, the last quarter is still going to be played. We'll be back for more MPBL.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa,
White Rock steps back into the game. What kind of effort can he make? And what a steal! That is going to even up the game. E9 in the final of the game. Can they make magic? White Rock wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Fourth and final quarter in our ball game. Bataan is currently down by 9. The crowds here slowly filling up here in the Inares Sports Arena in Pasig City. Pasig City po ha. Dami na nating Inares Sports Center. Inares Sports Center, Inares Sports Arena. Today we are in Pasig because later on, your home team, the Pasig City, Tropang Pasig, will be going up against the Quezon Huskers. Two teams coming off losses. So it's going to be an all-important ball game for these two teams. Pero sa ngayon, balik muna tayo sa action ng ating pangalawang game, which is the One Bataan Risers versus San Juan. Currently, San Juan is still up by 9 entering this final frame. The first ball goes to Bataan. Hubert Cani, the basketball, labas dito kay Sazon. First shot is gonna be a miss for Yves Sazon. Scoring per quarter, Coach Mike.
Yeah, almost even in that third quarter. I feel na dominate talaga yung loob ng paint nitong San Juan Knights. They have allowed very little production inside the paint for Bataan.
Camille Gabawan and Patrick Street, a little physicality. Hubert Cani,
Gotta take that.
dito. Alfred Flores from outside. He will be fouled by Reynolds Hugnatan.
And you definitely got to take that if you're Alfred Flores. That came off a ball reversal. You're catching that, and you had all that space. The defense was just about to come. You got to see that shot.
They are clarifying something here. There you go. 3 free throws for Alfred Flores. It's a good chance for them to cut into the lead. Flores cannot get the first free throw.
Flores is actually a 41% free throw shooter. One of the best three-point shooters for them at a 36.6 per game. He leads the team in assists at 3.7 in the close to 20 minutes of playtime.
Whenever I watch him, I don't know if it's only me, Coach Mike, but he reminds me a little of Orlan Mamar.
Yes, totoo.
Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
Kasi both very good, facilitators of the offense, both very deadly from the outside.
Very gutsy. Oh,
Wow.
that's huge from Dexter Marquez. Gets the lead back to double digits with the 3.
Ang paboritong pwesto ni Dexter Marquez pagdating sa 3. Yang ibabaw.
Yang gitna. Sazon post up against Abadjano. Tries to power through, gets the foul off of Jerry Abadjano.
Well, I thought Yves Sazon, while he was pounding on that low post against Abadjano, Marquez was digging in. He had Chris Javier right there, very free.
This is the seal of the game, brought to you by Extreme Boom 3 waterproof speaker, unstoppable sound, ultimate power.
Doon mo makikita yung value ng space. The guy on that wing had to get out so that it allows, what's called a double gap. Enough space for Alfred to operate. And since he didn't, the defense stayed in there, got that steal.
Very huge free throws missed by Bataan here. One earlier from Alfred Flores. Atake si Sleet, a little bump. Masyadong malakas para kay Patrick. Pangalawang pagkakataon para sa San Juan. Abadjano gets the ball.
Nice.
Stops, pops. Short. Third try for San Juan. Rebounding story +9 in favor of San Juan. Sazon. Hognatan gets through too.
Sabi nga natin, yung pag-score sa poste, it's almost a lost art, but Reynol Hognatan bringing it back, but sumagot rin si Chris Javier.
Now the game is played inside for both of the teams. Javier and Hognatan gets 2 of their own. 7 minutes and 49 remaining. It's a 9-point lead in favor of San Juan. They sack down Patrick Sleet. He makes them pay. Getting a triple is Patrick Sleet.
Oh, you get these other guys to make shots from the outside.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. And as I say, the game is being played inside. They said, "Hindi, coach, mas gusto pa rin namin sa labas."
Yeah, which is exactly the point I was driving at earlier. Nung pinapound yung ni Yves Sazon yung bola sa baba. You have Chris Javier. He's a pretty good 3-point shooter. Nice pass.
Beautiful two-man game. Just a little short for Dexter Marquez. And you see on how disappointed he is with himself with that missed layup.
Yeah. Arguably, some of the best pocket passers in the league. Orlan Mamar, Diego Dario. Yeah. My goodness, that pass though.
Earlier, kahit si Billy Robles, pinapakitaan tayo ng mga pocket pass niya.
nga.
Another foul off the 3. That's gonna be the second this quarter. But let's go back to this 3-point shot. Brought to you by Extreme Water Protected Speakers. Dive into music with Extreme Speakers. It's Chris Javier answering with a triple of his own. Coach, here in the ball game, there has been 22 3-pointers for both of the teams.
And I think that's just by design on how they play. And so far, itong si Yves Sazon leads the team in scoring, 12.1 per game. And one of the better free throw shooters at close to 60.
This free throw, Sazon will cut this in 2. Okay, not. I was gonna say they were gonna be able to cut it to a 2-possession ball game still with 7 minutes. Pero mintis yan para kay Yves Sazon. It's a 7-point lead in favor of San Juan. Quick ball reversal as they go down to Dexter Marquez. That's a good fake. He gets the foul off of Chris Javier. That's only going to be the first team foul of Bataan here in the first quarter. Also the first personal foul of Chris Javier. They have not been fouling a lot here in the ball game. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme, ang kusubok at kumpletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Marquez gets the first free throw. On your screens, Mike Calisaan already with 18 points in the ball game. Probably is just getting a little rest. Whistle is called. The ball will stay with San Juan. They're saying it's a hold on Chito Jaime. Inside, Wamar gets the reverse. The lead goes back to double digits. Flores goes to Sazon, pressured by Patrick Sleet. Quick hands by Sleet. Dive for the basketball. Ball stays with Bataan with 12 on the shot clock. Ten seconds remaining on the shot clock. Flores steps in. Manny made the digital wallet built for the community. Sorry, 6 minutes remaining in the game clock. 15 on the shot clock. All of a sudden, it's 3 quick fouls on the side of Bataan. They had 0 fouls entering the 6 minutes and 20. But ngayon, tapos ito para dito sa Bataan. Forcing Coach Mike Sagiget to make a few substitutions.
And they've been hanging around, pero somehow, no, yung hindi maibaba sa 8 eh. Yun lamang. I think the closest that they've gotten was way earlier at 4 points.
Chito Jaime is visibly hurt here with his finger. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna be 5 fouls on Josh Galliano.
No, other guys gotta step up. I'd like to think Coach Mike has enough roster on the bench to replace Josh Galliano. He brings in Yves Sazon.
Yves Sazon was only there for a water break.
Uminom lang,
Chito Jaime is visibly hurt on the bench. Might have dislocated a finger.
Yeah. This might be a magic bullet right here. Miggy Corteza.
It's going to be a huge substitution, especially on the defensive end. Wamar goes to Abajano. Corner 3 is long. Hubert with the rebound. It's a lot of time for Bataan to make a comeback. Hubert rejects the screen, drives hard. Right-hand layup is good for Hubert. Cani cuts the lead back to 8.
Actually, he rejected that stagger as well. No, nagse-set up na si Miggy doon, pero open na yung baba. Kukunin ko na. May shooter naman ako sa corner.
Sleet plays point. Drop pass to Dexter Maiquez. Same play, same result.
Same philosophy. Open lane, gotta attack, help comes in, give it to the other guy.
Hubert now with the ball, sees Chris Xavier. Floater is good for Chris Xavier.
Again, we're back to beautiful basketball here to try and close out this game.
But the ad has to make a stop. They're playing good offense, but it is on the defensive end where they are struggling.
Right.
Sleet bumps, gets the basket, is Patrick Sleet. 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists for Patrick Sleet.
Well, he's just been impressive here. Really taking it over to Yves Sazon, attacking, understanding that there is not going to be any help on that side of the floor, and I'm going to finish.
Too long, too strong, too good for any defender. Patrick Sleet gets the lead back up to 10. Don't miss the newest Turkish drama to hit Philippine screens, Twist of Fate, weeknights at 8 o'clock on Solar Flix. Solar Flix is seen on Sky Channel 16, Signal Channel 21, Cable Link Channel 33, and DDT Channel 21 in Metro Manila. Your Pasig City tropang Pasig naghahanda na para sa kanilang main game later on against the Quezon Huskers. Right now, we go back to the action here in our second game. Currently, Bataan still trying to knock on the door of San Juan. It's still a 10-point lead in favor of San Juan. 6 seconds remaining. Corteza goes for the drive.
Yeah.
Corteza gets the pump, the basket, and the bonus. Coach Mike, ang iyong pang-amoy ay mukhang tama, as you were saying.
Yeah, because I felt they needed a big man that can actually create on a downhill, and I feel Miggy Corteza is one of them. You know, a little show and go. Got that defense by Calisan to close out longer. Had to put that ball on the floor.
An experienced player tong si Miggy Corteza, already playing in the pros. Also played in the championship for the Benilde Blazers in the NCAA. Now will be helping itong Bataan Risers. Completes the three-point play to cut the lead down to 7.
He's a very mobile guy.
Switch of defenders. They're now going to put Tutoy Ramirez on Patrick Sleet, but he goes downhill. Sleet all the way. Will be fouled by Miggy Corteza.
Just making the most out of that drop coverage. He had to plug in. Ito si Miggy Corteza kasi pababa na, downhill. Walang stop ball, walang anumang depensa, walang resistance. As soon as he got into the paint, he was already airborne. Too late on that plug-in by Miggy Corteza.
Even a lot of additions on the San Juan Knights team. Patrick Sleet has continued his rise steadily. Now is more consistent on the free throw line. Is more aggressive on the attacks, Coach Mike, and yung three-pointer, meron na siyang isa dito sa ating ball game.
Yeah, and he's the best steals guy for San Juan Knights, averaging 1.3 per game, and he shoots the ball very well at 57%. So, you know, might be getting under 10 points per game, but only because he has teammates that are very good scorers. But you call him in, he's gonna perform.
Trying out a new face again, Jeff Santos returns to the ball game to try and extend the floor para dito sa Bataan. Go back to Miggy Corteza. Once again rejects the screen. He attacks, gets another foul off of Dexter Marquez.
And I like that Coach Mike Sagigit has given him the go signal. If you see a space and you feel you can attack it, go ahead and do it.
Dexter Marquez in their last game only played 4 minutes of play against the Quezon City Black Bulls, but he was able to get 4 points, 3 rebounds. So you know, even with little time, he will produce quality itong si Miggy Corteza.
Yes. Still a lot of time here. 4 minutes. You know, you're down single digits. And if he makes this free throw, they'll be only down 8. Get a good stop, you know, score again.
Officials timeout as medyo nagloko lang ang ating shot clock on the side of Bataan. We'll be back after this. Coach Mike, the numbers for the San Juan Knights, why they are one of the elite teams here in the league.
Well, no question. You know, yung first 4 stats na yun, really all on the offensive end. Three-pointer makes their first. The field goal's been very efficient. And the thing that you like about it is they take good care of the ball. That's just turnovers 2.41. That's almost, you know, just 1 turnover for every 3 assists that they make. But the bench points, though, they are getting a lot of help. Yun yung sinasabi natin na maganda yung rotations nila. Defensively, it's not gonna be easy at all when you go up against them because they are 4th best when it comes to steals and 3rd best when it comes to blocks. So manning the perimeter and securing the rim protection, pretty much a good one para sa San Juan Knights.
Shot just too strong for Miggy Corteza on that good find. On the other end, Patrick Sleet all the way for the lay.
Showing Miggy Corteza how it's done inside the paint. You gotta finish strong and not baby. A 3 on its way for Jeff.
Jeff Santos all alone, cannot get the finish. Corteza saves the ball. Will troop out of bounds. Jeff Santos disappointed with that miss as he was all alone on the corner.
Sayang yung mintis na yun ni Miggy Corteza. They would have been down, what, 6 points na lang sana, no?
Could have been a 2-possession ball game now. It turned into a 4-point swing in favor of San Juan. Let's go to this 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme Water Protected Speakers. Dive into music with Extreme Speakers. That was the only attempt and make for Patrick Sleet off the outside.
Too open. You definitely have to take it.
Alarcon is fouled. Will troop to the line for 2 free throws. Chance for San Juan to extend into the lead.
The thing is, both teams already in penalty now. So if you're Bataan, you gotta defend without fouling. And at the rate that San Juan's been moving pieces around on the weak side of the floor, you definitely have to be mindful. You gotta be there to that open space. And if in case your teammate gets beat, somebody's gotta peel off, rotate, and those dominoes gonna come in.
2 for 2 for Harold Alarcon. Raylan Torres now substitutes for Dexter Maiquez, a very versatile 5 on the side of San Juan.
No question. Parang kahit sino ipasok, ano?
Corteza outside. Si Sleet lang dedepensa dito kay Miggy Corteza. Big to small. It's gonna be a push on Orlan Mamar. Barcuma has been getting into the head of Orlan Mamar.
I was about to say the same thing. He is selling everything and the referees are seeing it.
Pwede ito sa live selling. Itong si Joey Barcuma talagang...
Sama niyo na ni ano?
Pwede na namin sama ni Tito Mikey.
Tito Mikey.
Barcuma. First free throw, good. Free throw story right here. 18 out of 24 para dito sa Bataan, 75%. All important free throws right here. 1 out of 2 for Joey Barcuma. Lead is only down to 11. 2 minutes and 40 remaining in the ball game. Sleet punta kay Rayland. They want to go down low. Sleet versus Tutoy.
Mismatch.
It's gonna be a foul on Tutoy and then Ramirez.
Parang wala naman. Parang okay naman sila.
I don't think kiskisan lang.
Oh, I don't think there was anything extra to it.
One of them seem okay, nothing extra. Just strong physical basketball down low between the two.
And San Juan Knights have been so good at exploiting advantages. That time they saw positional advantage. You got a bigger guy on a smaller defender in Tutoy Ramirez. Definitely you got to go to the post and allow him to operate from there.
What a ball game being played by Patrick Sleet with 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists to his name, especially here in the second half.
Yes, agree. And he just waits for his opportune time. No, I guess the mga early goings yung question with the Maroon 4 coming in, where does he fit in? You know, because these guys are scorers, but he definitely has found his space here in San Juan Knights. Barcuma once again going to the rack.
Too quick for any defender. Joey Barcuma gets 2, cuts the lead back down to 11. Let's see if there is still a final fight coming from this Bataan team.
One last push.
San Juan decides to go as slow as possible on their offense as we enter the last 2 minutes, brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Alarcon likes these one-on-one situations. Decelerates, cross-court, Barcuma one-on-one. Fader of Wamar is good against Joey Barcuma.
We are getting a good sideshow with these two guys. The Wamar and Barcuma battle.
Wamar is obviously challenged with the defense of Joey Barcuma in today's ball game.
Actually, lahat yata ng guardia nakakatapat ni Orlan Wamar eh. Oh man.
Kani on the step back will be fouled by Raylan Torres. Coach Alex Angeles automatic with the C sign.
Alam na niya eh. He saw it. It happened right in front of him. He felt there was not enough contact. Maybe from our end, it felt that way. Good challenge here by Coach Alex.
Coach Alex instantly brings out that C sign because this is going to be an all-important call by our referees. Magbabalik po ang MPBL.
Kapag may labay nagka
Upon review, the challenge was successful. There was no foul, resulting in a jump ball at the center court.
Successful challenge for Coach Alex Angeles and the rest of the San Juan Knights. This was Kani with that in-and-out step back at successful challenge yun.
Tsaka tapos na yung follow through eh. I actually had that question in the last game that we covered. I said, what constitutes a foul pag ganon? Dapat tapos na yung follow through.
Ball returns though to Bataan for another chance to cut into the lead. Kani still with the ball. Javier challenged well. Upside is good. Chris Javier cuts the lead down to 10.
Good shot. He's made a couple already here.
Chris Javier with 17 points and 7 rebounds. Turnover by Bataan. Barcuma flies high all the way for Joey Barcuma. 5 straight for Joey.
And just like that, you're down only 8. No? Finding the open guy. And so far, hottest hand from 3 this quarter's been Chris Javier, but this guy has done so good para kay Coach Mike Sagigit, Joey Barcuma.
The fight is still there for Bataan. They cut the lead down to 8. Back here in the fourth quarter of our second game of our Tuesday triple header. This 5-0 run by Bataan gets this down to 8. Sleet all the way, just too easy for Patrick Sleet.
Too easy. There's not a player that's as fast as him or as strong as him out in the open on the Bataan side.
Barcuma looking to attack. Doesn't go for it. Sazon on the wing. Can't get it. Rebounded by Wamor, and this might be the ball game para sa San Juan. Sleet still with the ball. Decelerates. Goes to Harold and decides not to push through. Post up against Barcuma. Barcuma with the quick hands. Pero labas muna sila dito kay Orlan Wamor. Sleet has been the hot hand in today's ball game. What does he do? He goes out to Raylan Torres. 3 short. Rebounded by Barcuma. They still push the ball. Kani for 3. Good for Hubert Kani. Lead is down to 7. Still a little bit of opening for Bataan. Will they foul? I don't think they will. Sazon trying to swipe the ball. 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock. It's going to be an out of bounds.
Oh, this is interesting. Down 7, 12 seconds. You make a 3, it'll be a 2-possession game.
This was the 3 by Hubert Kani early into the shot clock, and then on the other end, Ives Sazon forcing a turnover against Raylan Torres. It's a 7-point lead, 3-possession ball game, only 12 seconds remaining. Bola ng Bataan. One last push in favor of Bataan. They're down by 7. Let's see what play Coach Mike Sagigit has for them.
Quick catch and shoot.
They want to go to Hubert, not available. They get it. Hubert, Fader, short, and that will be the ball game, Coach Mike.
Yeah.
It's going to be an escape para dito sa San Juan.
Well, another close one here for Bataan, and this was a good test for the San Juan Knights. Probably one of the closest games that they played in quite a while. And the Bataan Risers under Coach Mike Sagigit will be 3-2 in their 5 games. But again, you know, good start. Sustaining it game long though has been, you know, the thing that made adjustments in favor of the San Juan Knights.
A lot of good knocks coming from Bataan, but they really couldn't truly enter because of this guy, Patrick Sleet, our player of the game. That's brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
21 points in 22 minutes. 4 offensive rebounds, 8 rebounds in all, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Good overall game really for, and he was the difference maker, especially in the third quarter where they were looking for guys to lead them in scoring. He did it.
Second half was really more about Patrick Sleet, ran the ball, was able to hit from the outside, was extra aggressive in the fourth quarter. Mike Calisaan at 18 points was perfect from the line, from the field at 9 out of 9. But Patrick Sleet making the biggest difference. Right now, he is with our courtside, Michela Salaysay.
Yes, Patrick, congratulations. This is your 9th straight win. Pero hindi pa kayo full force nito. May mga players na injured, player na hindi na wala dito sa laro na to. Pero you still guys step up. But how did the team able to, you know, put that game up at panalo ulit?
Well, ayun nga. Una, sumunod lang talaga kami sa rules namin defensively and sa offensively. Hinahanap lang namin yung mga may advantages at saka mismatches. Yan.
21 points, 8 rebounds. This is your career high, earning you your first best player of the game title. Pero you make sure, pag nasa loob ka on the floor, you play your shots, you play defense, aggressive on both ends. You make sure that your presence is felt on the floor.
Well, yun nga. Preparation lang talaga. Everyday lang sa practice, go hard. So, yun. Hindi naman lang expect ng result. Trying to focus lang lagi sa present. Yun. And yun. Thankful lang din kay Lord for giving us this win. Yun.
Maraming salamat and congratulations, our best player of the game, Patrick Sleet. And this best player of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Coach Juanito and Coach Mike.
Thank you for that, Sheila. Congratulations, Patrick Sleet and the rest of San Juan for getting their 9th straight here in the league. Di ba tayo tapos dito sa MPBL? Our main game, your Quezon Huskers will be going up against the home team, Pasig City. Magbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.